Hello and welcome to our Gold Learning viewers. I'm Fiona Langsharp, IBCLC Director of Communications at Gold Learning. Well, today I'm sitting down with Dr. Stephen Townsend, and he is going to be talking at our upcoming Gold Lactation Conference, begins on April 3rd. And Stephen's going to be talking about human milk defense against pathogens. Well, welcome,
Hi,
Stephen. It's
thank you for
great to
having
have you
me.
here today. Well, I'm excited to. This is really getting into, I think, the technical side of it, and I can't wait to see some of the science that you're going to be sharing with us, Stephen. But first of all, I'd love it if you could introduce yourself to our listening audience today. Perhaps tell them a little bit about yourself and where you are in the world and what you're currently
Sure.
working on.
So again, my name is Steve Townsend. I am currently an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Vanderbilt University in Nashville. I grew up in Detroit. I'm the oldest of five. Most of my family worked for Chrysler, and so I spent the bulk of my life either playing football and basketball or working on cars. And at some point, that transitioned to chemistry, and that's why we're here today.
Well, fantastic. That's good to know. Well, I know this is it's very unique work that you're doing, and as I was going through some of your bio and looking at some of your, history and perhaps how I want to know now, how did you get to here? That's what I want to know. So what inspired you to get to the point? Did something happen? Was there a mentor in your life? So tell us a little bit about what inspires you
Oh,
about
for
your
sure.
work and how you got
When I
here.
was a postdoc or doing postdoc research in New York, I was at Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and we spent a lot of time in Brooklyn and Queens and Harlem. And I remember riding the bus and seeing a lot of billboards that were advertising infant formula. And so I thought that was like really weird because if you go down into more affluent parts of the city, you never saw those billboards. So I automatically thought, was there some type of pressure for people who were of poor populations to breastfeed over others? And I just wanted to really figure out, what was the power behind breastfeeding? Why was Big Pharma marketing formula to some populations and not others?
Oh, fabulous. Well, that's very exciting. Well, I'm certainly glad that you did that. And here we are today, and here giving a presentation all about this at Gold Lactation. So, as we talk a little bit about your presentation, Human Milk Defense Against Pathogens, perhaps you could share a little bit about what you're going to be talking about here at Gold Lactation with our listening audience
Sure.
today.
The presentation really is going to try to give a historical account of how we've always, as human beings, protected ourselves against bacterial-based pathogens. And, we really haven't understood a lot about bacteria except for the last maybe 100 or 150 years. So the way we protect ourselves now is very different than we used to, maybe 1,000 years ago. So I really want to just take people on a trip of how human beings have always protected themselves, and then discuss a little bit about what human milk offers.
Fabulous. Well, that's certainly something. So you're going to take us back and move us forward to where we are today by the sounds of it. So that certainly is going to be exciting because I think now we have far more research and, trying to connect those dots is going to be wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Steve, for being with us
Oh,
here
no problem.
today.
This was fantastic, and I look forward to the seminar.
That's right. And I'll just tell our listening audience today. So Steve is going to be at our Gold Lactation Conference. You can check it all out at goldlactation.com. The opening keynote is going to be April 3rd, so there's no excuse. Everyone can come and join us for that day. That's a free and open access. And for all of you listening in who are part of the conference already, I will tell you that Steve's going to be with us on Monday, the 9th of April. Now, that's the day to come and listen live to Steve. He's going to be talking, so come and join in the conversation that day, and you can chat with him live online. And if you can't make it that day, of course, here at Gold, we have an opportunity that you'll always be able to listen to the recordings, and you'll be able to connect with him in the forums as well. So if you've got any comments or questions, feel free to post them in our forums as well. Well, thank you again to Dr. Stephen Townsend for being with us here today and our listening audience. Bye-bye for now, everyone.